Book Snark. Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. Snarky recap, aka when fan fiction goes too far, in armor. So picture this: Spain, early 1600s. The Inquisition is in full swing, but our guy Alonso Quixote couldn't care less. He's too busy binging knight in shining armor novels like it's Netflix. And not casually either. He's in it. So deep, in fact, that his brain basically melts and he decides, you know what? I am a knight. This is how Don Quixote de la Mancha is born. And by born, we mean a guy in his 50s duct tapes together a suit of armor made from household items, renames his old nag Rocinante, because it sounds epic, and heads off on a noble quest to fight injustice. Except, spoiler alert, there is no injustice. At least not the dragons and wizards kind. There's just windmills, which he immediately attacks because he thinks they're giants. This scene alone should win him a spot in the Unreliable Narrator Hall of Fame. Enter Sancho Panza, his ride-or-die squire who brings the vibes of a guy who just wanted to borrow sugar and ended up on a cross-country trauma tour. Sancho is on a donkey, constantly hungry, and keeps getting physically assaulted while Don Quixote babbles about chivalry. Sancho doesn't buy into the fantasy, but he does think maybe he'll get an island out of this. Spoiler, he will not. Don Quixote's big motivation? A lady. Always a lady. He dedicates all his knightly nonsense to Dulcinea del Toero, a peasant woman he may have glimpsed once at the market, and mentally upgraded her into a noble damsel. Dulcinea has no idea this man is writing sonnets and fighting sheep in her name. The story goes full episodic chaos from here. He frees prisoners who immediately rob him. He walks into an inn, thinks it's a castle, and gets beat up for honor. He attacks a puppet show. He insists on sleeping in armor in random fields like it's a good idea. Spoiler, it's not. At one point, he literally tries to do penance in the mountains, shirtless, in a dramatic breakup with reality. And yet, despite the mess, there's a weird kind of nobility to Don Quixote's madness. He really believes he's bringing back the Golden Age, that he can make the world better through honor, bravery, and refusing to believe in objective reality. Eventually, his friends, concerned about the trail of disaster he's leaving behind, stage a rescue mission. They trick him into coming home in a literal cage, because subtlety is not a 17th century strong suit. Back home, Quixote finally gains his sanity. He sees the truth. No giants, no quests, just a very tired man and a lot of bruises. And then, because Spanish literature never lets you off easy, he promptly dies. Probably of disillusionment or irony poisoning? What's the takeaway? Don Quixote is both a parody and a love letter to fantasy. Cervantes is poking fun at those cheesy knight stories and asking, what's wrong with dreaming big? Is it worse to be a delusional idealist or a cynical realist? And yeah, he's the butt of the joke, but also the heart of it. Whether you see Don Quixote as a fool or a tragic legend, one thing is clear. He's the most iconic man ever to lose a duel to a windmill. Like and subscribe to Book Snark on YouTube for more hilariously unhinged literary recaps.